What is up, guys? It is Brad back on the channel with another live stream. Today we've got the task ahead of us previewing Birmingham City away. This is one of those games where in previous years I think we would have lost, we would have drawn, but I think for the first time in a long time, we have a strong chance of going to win. I've real confidence in this squad. If we can get a point at Deepdale and can beat Cardiff, home or away, then there's clearly something special going on for us. So, and we already knew that. We already knew exactly what we were capable of. We've seen it over the course of the season. But that being said, St Andrews is never an easy place to go and pick up a point, but if there's ever a team and a time to do it, I'd like to say that I could back us to do the job. So I'm just going to do the usual thing of promoting the stream. This could take a couple of minutes. Like I say, there's no one joining us today. Once again, we did reach out to a couple of people and they couldn't get back to us. I did feature on Birmingham Tours preview yesterday, and that we made a nice about 45-minute long video talking about both teams. That was really good. If you want to go and check that out, then please do, and go and support Harry. So yeah, there's no one in today. It's just me. You're very lucky. So we'll be reading all the comments as such because it's just me. So I'm just gonna move this down actually a little bit. It's actually quite high. I'm gonna stay stood up. Seems okay. So am I on an angle? There we go. That should be all good. But yeah, I'm gonna be looking at all the comments to get the what is it? To get as many people's opinions in as possible, and any questions you've got, throw them in. We're answering them all today. We're getting them all in. Shouldn't be too long. That's Snapchat done. It's it's never an easy process doing this. Shouldn't be too long. What's everyone's thoughts on Wednesday night? That's something I wanted to ask. So I love getting your guys' take on things. Obviously, especially all 19 of you that are watching. Leave a comment. Let's see what you're. Let's see what you thought about Wednesday night. What was everyone's thoughts on Wednesday? But yeah, we're going to go through some of the comments now whilst we're... Hi, Aidan. Great to hear from you. Same to you, George. John Russell, the king. Absolutely. What a performance on Wednesday from him. It's just how going up. With a bit of luck, we might be. Hey up, Brad. How are we doing on hi, Ruben. Going to the game. Absolutely, mate. Of course. I can't wait. Evening, Paul. Great to see you as well. Yeah, let's go smash them. Why not? Never a better time to do it. Hey, Brad, it's my mate Mel's first Huddersfield game tomorrow. He's a massive terrier. Well, hopefully Mel's seen 3 points. Fancy Bakuna to bag. 5-0 to Yorkshire, 4-0 to Barnsley. Bakuna's all skill. Like if we want Bournemouth, if he went Bournemouth, he'd have Cantwell and Ryan Christie, but he won't do bits of Wood and Gary Gardner. Interesting. Lawler Hitchison, the lead next to his best keeper in Championship. Barnsley host. High Flammers with tomorrow at Oakwell for third win. Oh my God, it's Shakespeare. Inside joke there. Jesus. Interesting what a lot of people are saying actually. Wednesday were classic and crack. I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. In my honest opinion, I didn't think we were good at all Wednesday. I thought, in a way, we actually had Cardiff's pants down in the fact that we managed to turn it around. Because up until the 80th minute, we didn't look like scoring. And then when we did, it was like a spark just kind of set a light. And with one, you got two. I have to be completely honest, though. The celebrations when the second goal went in were the best limbs I've ever had at home. Absolutely best limbs. It were absolutely mental. I couldn't believe it. I literally said to my mate beside me, and I'll hold my hands up and say this. I said, I think we're done. I think the unbeaten run's coming to an end here. I think that's it. And fair play. He kept the faith. I didn't. I was wrong. I've been right plenty of times. I've been wrong plenty of times, and that really epitomises for me what this team's doing to us as a fan base. You know, we're being confident and they're coming through for us, and then sometimes we're not being confident and they're also coming through with us. So I just absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. We're nearly done previewing promoting the stream now. Got a couple more to do, and then we'll crack on. So I do apologise for how long this takes, but it's a process you can't really do until you go live. So yeah, we're only 7 minutes in, plenty of time. I'm not going anywhere. Hopefully you're not going anywhere. Right, we're all done on tablet anyway. We'll do rest in a bit. Let's look at comments again. Yeah, so basically the inside joke that Buster Cole just put in was on Saturday, obviously I did that little speech at the end where I was basically saying this team doesn't have to do things the hard way, but we're really starting to see something. And I said something along the lines of there's a hope, there's a dream, and we might get back to the promised land. And to be fair, it was absolute poetry from me, and people picked up on it. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think that was too soon to say, too thing, or right time to say it? I'm all happy to see these opinions, really, to be honest. Make it 17 games unbeaten. Absolutely no reason why not, Bailey. We should be aiming for that. Massive win. Let's get his comment in. He doesn't have to take his time. There we go. Massive win for playoff hopes. Now starting to think it could happen. How's it going, Brad? Well, first things first, welcome to the stream, Ali. It's going good. Yeah. The table is looking very, 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 very tasty at the minute. It's looking very, very. How to explain? It's close, like really close. Like there's about, I'd say there's about 4 teams up there at the minute that could do something big on a whim. And it's all about how, do you know what it's about? For us, it's about, doing our own thing and taking our matters into our own hands and, just carrying on and going through the motions. But I have to be honest, we're doing our job, what we have to do pretty well. Now we need to kind of have a bit of luck with results, which we have been doing. But what I'm saying is we can't rely on other teams to lose if we're not doing our own jobs for us. So I think I think we're going up. I do think we're going up. If we keep it as it is, I do think we have a strong chance of going up. I'm going to rephrase it. I don't think we're going up. I think we have a good chance. Don't keep commenting things like that because I'll get giddy. So don't. And then I'll start thinking we are. Wednesday Classic went crackers. Yeah. Last season we would have never won a game like that, especially not against Cardiff. Played very poor and still won. Signs promotion if you win games when you play bad. Absolutely. This is something I've been saying for a long time. Winning ugly is a skill that not many teams have. A lot of teams have to win and have 20 plus chances to even score a goal. And for us to do what we did on Wednesday is a massive sign that we're doing the right thing. So it's one of them. But it's all positive at the minute. You know, it's going really well. I don't think I've ever seen a town squad with such depth and such kind of work rate and grit and everything in between. We're really on a positive stretch now, and Birmingham should be scared. Like Birmingham should really fear us because, you know, it's like I said in the preview yesterday, we can't rule them out. We have to give them the respect they deserve because every team deserves to be in this league and every team is good in their own right. But, you know, we should be going to games now. You know, with the utmost confidence. And I don't expect this being any different, to be honest. You know, Birmingham are a decent side, but I think if we keep the form on, I think we're going to finish in the playoffs. I will say that I think we'll finish in the playoffs, but it all depends on how long we keep this unbeaten run and how many of them are draws and how many of them are wins and that kind of thing. To be honest, I'm just going to do this one thing on Twitter and then we're done for other devices for the stream. We are live. Huddersfield Town, BCSC. Just get a quick link of it now. Also, guys, if you are new around here, please do subscribe. Liverpool Leeds, mate. Oh, what a cool and edgy boy. Right, we'll look at comments again. Town till I die, we're going up. Morning, how are we doing, Slayer? Thoughts on how Heighton is playing as much as people expected? Well, he's not really started a game, has he? So, you know, we've not really, apart from the cup, we've not given him the full kind of reins to do what he might be capable of doing. I think it'll take time, you know, to get back into the team. You know, these things take time. He adjusted to the system before, and then he's gone back to Genk, obviously, and changed. And then, you know, he's come back again. So it's one of them where it's like he's been moved about quite a bit. Evening, Jack. What can we expect tomorrow against the Blues? A strong home performance. You know, I think they will come out and try and frustrate us. Cardiff frustrated us for 80 minutes, and had they done it for another 10, they'd have taken the points. But they didn't. You know, they couldn't. We had more fire in us in the last 10 minutes, and they burnt out a bit, to be honest. Who remembers the counting out stream after we joined Coven? We thought we were all over, and that was me simply stating, could he pull points out of games, and would he stop bottling? Would he stop allowing the players to just defend 1-0 leads? And at the minute, it looks pretty good. Just tap, nothing special. We lose every week. Lol. I'm not exactly sure what you mean there, mate. We win and Bournemouth lose. We go third and 1 point off second. I believe you're mistaken there, mate. No, yeah. If we win and Bournemouth lose, we go second. We don't go 1 point off second. We go second. We go 1 point into second as long as QPR only draw or lose. That's yeah. We can go second. We go third and 1 point off second. Oh right. Did you mean off second or 1 point in? Regardless, you ain't going up, lads. You've not watched us over a season, Slayer. If we played Leeds right now, we'd beat them. And I won't be told different. We've not lost in 16 games. We'd beat Leeds if we played them now. one-man team. You take Rafinha out of the equation, you're no better than Sadford. Town are going up the fire in the bank, 6-0. Next 2 games aside, if we get playoffs, I reckon 6 points in the next 2, and surely we can be confident. Yeah, I think we're finishing playoffs. It just depends how well we do on the road to getting there. I think that's what it's about, really. 2 each Liverpool, we'll stay up, lads. It's not the end of the world losing to Liverpool. Do you truly believe that? Do you truly believe that you will stay up? It's a hard face to pull, this one. Yeah, Slay's a long-time supporter of the channel, and although we banter him, we do appreciate his loyal support. But no, back to the game. Yeah, as I was saying to Harry yesterday, the Birmingham fan did the preview of, the thing is, we are pretty much evens for this game. So the bookies back us to win just as much as they back Birmingham to win, is what that means. Yeah, of course I can do that, Aidan. That's a good idea, that, actually. That'll be really helpful for the stream. Good point. EFL Championship. Right, here we go. A massive thank you for all those who are here, though. 29, that's crazy for the stream. Birmingham. Right, so I'm going to base this off the lineup that they had, obviously, at the Majestic Stadium, Reading. So, from what I've been told, Everidge can't play with his feet under pressure, so we can exploit that. They've got 4, their back 4, none of them are in the right position. Bella's a winger, Pedersen's a left back, Collins a right back, and Graham's a winger. So we've got wingers at full back and fullbacks at centre half because of injuries. Jordan James, we've heard good things about him. Whether he'll be able to cope in the midfield with O'Brien and Hogg is another thing, though. Gary Gardner, you've got a bit more experience there. Decent player there. Yeah, on his day, I could say decent player. Ryan Woods, I believe. Yeah, he's been about, so he's an experienced Championship player. But the front three is it does scare me a bit, because Onel Hernandez, we know he's capable of scoring and playing really well. He did that at Norwich. Lau Taylor, we know he's got a goal in him, especially from a penalty spot. And Bakuna, we know on his best what that guy's capable of. Now, his best was every couple of games, so maybe he's due a masterclass against his former team. Not that he did it often for us, but when he did do it, it was something special. So we'll just, it is what it is, isn't it? But I do think that front three looks quite good. Brad, yeah, of course, that we were going to get to that, weren't we, Eden? So for tomorrow, we've got a pretty self-explanatory way of looking at things as such, if you will. So we've got Blackburn QPR. In my honest opinion, I'd like a draw, but if I have to pick a team to win, I'd pick Blackburn to win, because obviously it puts us, it puts us kind of, it pushes a place down, but ultimately Blackburn are going to run out. Like, I personally think Blackburn will finish like 9th or 8th. I don't think they'll make the playoffs, because simply enough, without Brereton and Diaz, I don't think they're the same team. Now, obviously Blackburn fans can disagree with that. They can show me different, but I just personally think with his contribution, without Diaz, they're not the same team. And if they win this game, and then obviously make it a one-off win, as if we can pick and choose. But if it could be a one-off win, then we'd have the chance, if we won tomorrow, to go second uninterrupted by QPR. So yeah, really like a draw out of that one if we can help it. Apart from that, you've got Millwall, Sheffield United. If you'd class Millwall as a team up there, I don't think so, because they're the 12th, so they're not really there. A win could put them into 10th, though, but then again, they've got a couple of games in hand. You want Millwall to win it, really, don't you? Because a Sheffield United win, if we somehow manage to lose, it puts them bang with us. There's teams following each other at the minute, so we don't want a Sheffield United win. Fulham, they've gone, so we're not bothered about that. Forest would love a Bristol win, wouldn't they? Bournemouth, Stoke. Is Stoke really in it anymore? You know, you could say a Stoke 14th. I wouldn't say they're in it really, to be honest. So I'd like Stoke to win, obviously, and obviously that would give us the opportunity to leapfrog in second. Is there any games on Sunday? Don't know. Or is it all Saturday? I find that hard to believe. Oh no, it's Monday, West Brom and Swansea, but them two are not of any kind of, not relevance, but like obviously danger in terms of overtaking us at the minute. So we've got a pretty good weekend full of a couple of favourites, if anything. So for those who gamble responsibly, of course, we could do with Coventry not winning because they've got Preston. We could do with a draw there because we don't want another team to get dragged into it, because then it's one of them. Fulham are just a pointless team. They'll go and come straight back down with Norwich. Fulham won't go down next season, I don't think. I think this Fulham's a different Fulham. It's a superior Fulham. You know, I could be wrong, but I don't see them coming straight back down. They're just a lot better than people are giving them credit for, really. And obviously they've got the money next season to come. Going to look back at some comments, of course. Mark Hughes, you hear about him at Bradford? Yeah, that's quite. It might be good for them. I don't know, but they're not going to be relevant to us. So think of Russell as a player. I've always rated him. You know, I went to the B team games with friends, and we all said the same thing. That I was going to put the chair up a bit. I've shrunk. That he looked good. That he looked solid. He looked like he could make the jump to the first team, and he has. And I'm so glad that we were all right, and people, finally looking like, oh, you did say that, didn't you? I'm like, yeah, exactly. No, we're quality in the B team. More than deserved that he gets his spot in the first team now. He's, quite Philip Billing vibes. Tall, box-to-box midfielder. Get me on for Peterborough United preview if you can, if I can. That should show me. If anyone wants to feature, in fact, I was planning on doing that stream. I was talking about getting all town fans on with them saying their thoughts about us possibly going, getting promotion or playoffs or both in that order. And I was meant to do it on Thursday, but due to unforeseen circumstances with work, I couldn't get back and do it. So I will be doing that stream. If we do really well at Birmingham, I'll probably do it Sunday. Because I don't anticipate me doing out Sunday. I don't think. I'm not sure. I don't think so. So yeah. We might do that then. Who do you think's making the playoffs, Brad? Us. QPR, Sheffield United, Middlesbrough. QPR, Sheffield United, Middlesbrough. Yeah, and then Forest just to miss out. Thoughts on John Russell and Lee Nichols. Both been fantastic, obviously. Nichols more so for a course of the season. But yeah, we can just rely on. I feel like we can rely loads on both of them, especially Nichols. Blues usually bottle games, win or draw. Yeah, maybe so. Up the town, Finlay. Yeah, it's king from his late win on Wednesday. Ross is saying 2-1. George is saying 4-0 town. What do you think about Holmes this season? I think he's getting better, but his work off the ball and his work on the ball as well, like beating a man. He needs to improve that because his goals are being crucial, but if you're a player that's just scoring a goal every now and then going absent, it kind of contradicts, as reasons why you should be played. Because if you score a goal here and there, then that's great. But if you're just not doing the rest of your game, then a bit more movement, a bit more graft, will only get better. Absolutely. Sure. Hi, hey everyone that's joining stream. Can I join Sunday? Love to join when you're preview, Brad. If you ask me, it'll be yes for me. Great guys, yeah. Like I say, it all depends on what happens Sunday. I think I should be good to do it, but I'll just I'll have to do a couple of things. Bothered about FA Cup, just the league. Go for both. Why not? We're in absolutely unreal form. We can rotate the team. We've got the squad for it. Who do you think our worst player is? I wouldn't really say we have a bad player. Like, obviously, ages ago, you would have said probably Turton or someone along those lines, but Turton was fantastic at Fulham and it didn't really put a foot wrong against Cardiff. I can't say they were all. I remember from that game where he warranted being called the worst. Rhodes contributed with a goal against Derby. Carome contributed on Wednesday. Rhodes got an assist. You've got Ruffles who's contributing week in, week out. Sarr was really quality off the bench at Fulham in defending. He probably deserves a bit more game time, to be honest. Denelson Arnett, obviously getting involved with the goals. Karel Aitin, making an impact off the bench every now and then. We don't have a bad player. Most room for improvement then. Yeah, I'd probably say Schofield, because if Schofield got a loan, he could regain his confidence. And until we do that, I don't think he's going to be good enough for our squad. Ward 2, Cromer and Rhodes 1. Do we got the season? I think we'll stay up for longer with the team and manage what we have this season. Yeah, I think so. I think we'd stay at least, and it'd all depend on what signings we made again in the second. Because the second year is the one where it's kind of like, this a lot rides on it. Got proper playouts, predicted lineup for tomorrow. Brad, what formation will you go with? Umani Ashley, give up bagging League One. Nah, he's finished. So he's finished. Who would you sign if you got promoted? We see, I'm not the coach. I absolutely no idea, mate, to be honest, in all seriousness. We'll do a predicted lineup here then. Good idea. I'm going to go with a 4-3-3. Defence has been a little whoopsie-daisy. No, it's a lie. It was solid at Fulham apart from one goal. And it was pretty solid against Cardiff, bar the goal. But I'd like to see Colwell back now. Do you know what? I'd like to see us absolutely wreck a team. Now, I don't think it's going to be in this game. I think Peterborough might be the one. I want to see us 3 or 4-0 a team. Just for the confidence and just for the just to show everyone we're not here to be messed about. I'm going to go for a 4-3-3. Nichols in goal, absolutely. Then I'd be starting Toffolo if Ruffles had a bit of a poor game Wednesday night. I'd drop Lees and I'd get Colwell in, like I say. And I'd have Pearson as his partner. I'd have Turton in there, absolutely. Fantastic at Fulham. I'd have the midfield 3 of O'Brien, Hogg and Russell. No need to mend it because he's not broke. And I'd have a front 3 of Danny Ward up top, Sorba Thomas on the right. And I'd start Karoma. Because obviously he scored a good goal on Wednesday night, so I'd have Karoma on that left wing. And then on the bench, that would leave Rhodes, Holmes, Chapman or Jamal Blackman, Ruffles, Sarr, and Sinani and Aitin. And that'd be, for me, a strong bench. 2-1 to town tomorrow. Yeah, so when we go to Premier League, sign Trevor Chalobah on loan and try and get Curtis Jones on loan as well. Yeah, they're not really realistic options, to be fair, though, because they're both players that have featured in the first team. And once a player features in the first team and the fans like him, the coach likes him, it's very hard to get out of that out of that squad. So I just don't think they're the most realistic of signings, to be fair. Looking in terms of a prediction, I said 2-1, Brad. I remember you telling me you would get a tie with Huddersfield goal up. Did I? I probably will. I will if we go up. But I'll probably be getting one anyway, so I'm not going to lie. 2-0 tomorrow. Chalobah hasn't played since start of January. Fair enough, mate. Absolutely fair enough. But I just don't see us securing a player of his quality, to be fair. I just don't. The same applies with Jones. They're both players that they'd get loaned out to the likes of your who would you say the mid kind of your Southamptons, your Palaces, yeah, because like Booker Conor Gallagher, for example. But I just don't see us getting him back, and we need to go past ex-players. But yeah, fair play. You've proved me wrong. If we get promoted, do you reckon we'll get Colwell again? I reckon we get him on another loan, yeah. But that Chelsea back line is aging. So obviously it'll depend on their transfers, because I could see him making that jump. I think he's more than capable in a year or two's time. Snidey was so poor against Cardiff. Absolutely, but until the 80th minute, a lot of the team were, and people need to kind of, Hamza Chowdhury for Leicester. Don't think there's any need for him at his style of play. I think Hoggs, Hoggs should be staying in that role, to be honest. As negative going side and backwards he may be, he gets the job done. So we're going to look to predict this one. I said 2-1 on another preview with Harry from Birmingham Tour. But I'm going to say something different from my channel. We keep highlighting. Absolutely, mate. Yeah, if we'll get him on a good wage. No reason why not. What happened to Timo? He's recently come to Huddersfield to finish his rehab and get involved with the squad and everything. So all's good there. If I'm going to go about predicting this game, favourite stadium apart from John Smith's. I could give you a favourite stadium in the league. I wouldn't know about thing, but how many have I been to? I've been Barnsley, Peterborough, Derby, Reading, Hull, Cardiff, Birmingham, Swansea, Bristol, Blackpool, Preston, Forest, Sheffield United, Blackburn, QPR and Fulham. In this league, I would say I quite like Hull's design-wise, but they don't fill it, so it looks stupid. But as an actual ground, that gets sold out or sells, I guess I got a little bit of a soft spot for Bramall Lane. That's a nice ground. I don't know what I'd say as a favourite though. I'm not the fan of Blackburn's. Lee Nichols a Prem keeper. Absolutely, no reason why not. He's proved time and time again he's more than good enough in this league. I believe he will be in the Prem. It's sometimes a Ellen Road. Oh yeah, because they're in the Championship. True enough. Yeah, I'd probably say obviously being in the Championship, definitely say them. Yeah, a ground down the road that's falling to pieces. Wait, what? This is an interesting stat. I've just come across this on Twitter. So all matches between us and Birmingham have won 39, and we've won 42, and there's been 35 draws. In league matches, we've both won 37, and we've drawn 33. Last 6 at St Andrews have been so 1 win for Birmingham. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Oh, of course, right. Yeah, of course, right. So in the last 5, right. I've never been to Hawthorns, Aidan, and no, I've not been to Anfield, Bailey Bottomley. Right. So in the last 5, so the 5th, who's a bigger terror, you or your mate Blake? In terms of who goes to more games, will be me. Simple reason is Blake has commitments with work. Blake would be at all the games that I would be at if work commitments were an issue. I've no doubt about that. We're both massive supporters of this football club, so hard to answer that question. So in the last 5, we won 4-1 in the FA Cup with Shadham scoring, Robert, Steve Mooney, Matt Roberts on goal, Steve Mooney, Rajivan Lapara, and Tommins. And then there was a 1-1 at home where Campbell scored and Djukovic equalised. Then a 3-0 in lockdown. A grand penalty, Fraser Campbell and Elias Kachunga with the goals. And then there was the 2-1 loss. Not last season. Yeah, last season it was, where Gardner scored and Benzer equalised, and then Djukovic scored in the 90th minute. And then again, Fraser Campbell scored against Birmingham at home, and Matt Roberts scored the equaliser at our place. And then the last game, obviously, that was at our place was a 0-0 draw. So we've got 10 goals scored in these fixtures to their 5. So, based off the ground and obviously us in previous history, you'd back us as favourites. We've won the past 2 visits at this ground. That's interesting. Would you play Danny Grant or Aaron Rowe this season? Danny Grant, yeah. I don't know what's happened with Rowe. Maybe it was injury issues, but I'd definitely give Grant a shot towards the end of the season. Who's better, O'Brien or Phil Billing? O'Brien is clear of Philip Billing. O'Brien's a much better, but okay, it's not clear, but he's a better player. Interesting stats there. Really interesting stats. Let's go back into the stream a sec. You ever been to Villa Park, Brad? Nah, mate. Not one I've been to yet. Next season, I will be going. John Russell, very different players. Yeah, true. Brad, can you have a look at what Carl said about the match? Would you take Chunga back? No, mate. He's not the same player he was since those injuries. Obviously, I wish him the best. When's Cole back? He's been in training for 2 weeks, mate. I just don't think we chanced him against Fulham or Cardiff, but this weekend we could see him back. But I wouldn't take Kachunga back, no, because it's kind of done that era now. Can you look up? Obviously, you're referencing the press conference, aren't you, Wade? And you've done me a favour there because I totally forgot about that. I've not even read it myself. The new Twitter bio looks absolutely gorgeous. It's just John Russell with a right smile on after his goal. Absolute limbs. Yeah, it was. Obviously, Peterborough in the next home game. Let's have a look at the presser now. Let's find this presser. Where are we? Where are we? Should be back tomorrow. So would you put Colwell straight into the Forest game? I'd put him straight into the Birmingham game. There's no reason why not, mate. I'd put him. Right. So Ruffles and Corbrand spoke to press. Right, here we go. So Carlos first. Fortunately, we don't have new injuries. Lee's head wound, but he's normal. Wouldn't say anything's changed this start season. I think it's more that we're able to keep going and try and change a negative result. We're doing the same things, are consistent, don't give up and give the best attack and defence. Can clearly see that as well. Right now, I'm focused on competing against Birmingham City. Yesterday, we were analysing them. Today, I'll share that information with our players. Good. One of the improvements Cardiff had on Wednesday is that they had a big improvement in defence. They're good at being compact and stopping you having the ball between the lines. If you go directly, they have 3 good big centre-backs. Definitely. Aidan Flint being one of the 6'6", really hard to break down. When space on Wednesday was on the wings or the strikers, so it was the only way we found. Demanded accuracy and patience, a fair assessment, yeah. Russell's goal reflects on the good work he's doing. Contribution was high even if he hadn't scored, but scored the goal in a moment where we need a quality in the box. He's not just got the skills to move the field, but to play further up the pitch, yeah. People will train today. How he does will determine if he can be involved tomorrow. I wouldn't play him because he's going to get injured again if he's not, if he's not, what is it? If he's not 100% fit. Josh Karoma had maybe the biggest impact he's had and help from the bench. Rhodes exactly the same. Yeah, definitely. He was involved directly in the first goal and indirect in the second. That's what we want from our subs. Yeah. Fact, we've had so many goal scorers this season means that we're not depending on one player. Strong as a team is the team. Yeah, see exactly. We exactly know what he means there. Like, it's so great that we've got so many different goal scorers. And Russell, getting that is massive. His first goal for Town, I believe. Yeah. We'll look at what Ruffles has had to say. But to be patient for a start, the competition can only bode well. Our current run shows the rotation work. 6 being is incredible, and this epitomises what I'm saying. We knew Cardiff were going to be difficult. Dug our feet and it paid off. Harry Toffel has been brilliant this season, so I made sure I've been doing all the right things off the pitch so I can slot in easily when I'm called up. Yeah, it's a great thing to say. I think the fact that Carlos has been able to rotate the squad, include me and John Russell, proves how tight a squad we are. It's really beneficial, yeah, to have rotation. Rotation's massive. having the likes of Lee Nichols and Tom Lees alongside pivotal, they both helped me. Yeah, you can both see they clearly, really motivational players. Fact how long he's unbeaten run in second division, 100 years is incredible. Fourth favourites to be relegated. You see what I mean? It's just, it's more positive things. In my opinion, you wouldn't be human if you didn't think about promotion. It's definitely in the back of my mind, but as a squad, we're all professional enough to take it game by game. It's another fair thing to say. COVID was hard. Maybe in hindsight, it was a bit of a blessing. Getting more time to prepare the demands of the championship. Now I'm getting minutes all about helping to set up and score goals. Yeah, definitely is a good summary there from Ruffles. To be honest, we'll get back to the comments now. Yes, really enjoy your videos. Thanks a lot, Thomas. Really appreciate the support, mate. Go to the Can't Go. Thanks to the Arts and more coaches for Birmingham when we went on Monday to get tickets. Right. Yeah, that just makes sense, actually. There's always a train, mate. Obviously, I know it's a bit more expensive. How many points do you think we should finish on in the season? I couldn't call it, mate. I don't know. I couldn't say. I have no clue. Which player let out on at the moment would you like to see play for Town next season? Which player let out at the moment? Do you mean on loan? Tickets was told they would get back to us. Right, okay. Hi, mate. I've been enjoying the vlogs recently. As a country fan, very excited for the remainder of the season. That game at CBS and second last game of the season against Hughes could be huge. Yeah, I do have a feeling it will go right down to the wire, Callum. I do have a feeling that game will be an absolute blockbuster as well. Especially with the form that we've been in, if we can keep it up till then. And obviously, you guys are a team that get the job done a lot of the time at home. So it's one of them. They sent out another coach because at the end of the day we would take more. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. How do you think we'd do if we'd have kept Carly? Nowhere near as good. They did a good job, but Carlos has done a far better job. Which player on loan at the moment would you play next season? There you go. Diarra. Definitely Diarra. He's a quality player. Seen him in the B team. And I've only heard good things from Harrogate fans. So, yeah. Birmingham with a Peaky Blinders sponsor tomorrow. I hope we win now. Great advertising for the show. Seeing us beat them. Price is predicted 1-1 draw, 2-1 against Birmingham. Do you mean 2-1 to Birmingham or 2-1 to us, Price? Just going to have a look. Yeah, looks good. Hearing that Bakuna's out injured. So that's strange. Two 0 win. Hello, Brad. 2-0 tomorrow. Quite optimistic. Toffolo Road. Hi, guys. Hope you're all okay. I'm going 3-1 Town tomorrow. Ooh, what should I go with? Oh, long day. What should I go with? Want a fun fact about Sorbo, Brad? Absolutely, mate. Fire away. I'm still thinking I'm going to predict because I've changed my mind about 18 times today. But you go ahead, mate. My prediction for tomorrow is it's going to take a while. This you're going to break your drums. Let's have a little peek at our last few away games. Win at Fulham, draw at Preston. So win, draw, win at Reading, win at Burnley, draw at Blackburn, win at Forest, win at Bristol. So 1, 2, 3 wins. 3 wins. No, 4 wins. Wait, what? I'm lost. 1, 2, 3 wins, a draw, 4 wins, a draw, 5 wins. He's only one as it away from me, the second top assister in the league. Oh, that's crazy. He just goes to show. 2 time championships, unpredictable. Why it's such a good league. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to go with. I'm going to go. I went with a 2-1 before, and I'm going to go with a 3-0 Town. I feel a lot more confident now. That's me why. 3-0 Town. Russell to score. What happened to my voice then? Russell to score. Wardy to score. Sorba to score. 3-0 Town. Just don't lose. That for me, that's the key. Just don't lose. Just don't lose. 2-1 Warden Sorba to score. Dean to score. No, sorry, I lie. No, I'm gonna say Russell and Ward to score, and Hoggy to score. What's our O'Brien to score? Bucky's are gonna have a field day. We just have to keep it up. We just can't lose. Can't lose. That's it's a big no for me. It is losing, especially with goal difference. We've got the goal difference at 7th and 8th. Have losing is a no, absolute no. O'Neill Terriers, one hat-trick in Sorba. God, we're actually opposite for once. It's really just shows the contrast, doesn't it? But that 3-0 Town, yeah. I'm just thinking. We win tomorrow. I'll do it. So, which commentary player would you take and put in the Huddersfield team? Well, remind myself of your key players from an outsider point of view. Yeah. Right, here we go. So this is the lineup that played at Bristol. I've heard great things about Hamer. Yeah, I've heard great things about Hamer. But I think who should play left wing? Holmes or Karoma? O'Hare would be a good addition. Definitely. But then again, I also think the same about Gyökeres. He's been a quality player. We don't really play with a cam though, Rovere. We don't really play with a cam. So it's kind of one of them where, with 4-3-3 or 4-4-2, we're not going to play with that position. So it depends. It's a pub now, mate. Hopefully see you at Birmingham tomorrow. We have Wardo. Oh yeah, definitely. This would be up top with. Hey Brad, do you like Kyle? And if not, what's your drink of choice? Well, if I'm in the pub for the football, it's a pint of Coors probably. Probably a pint of Coors. Thank you a lot, Adam, for the donation. Love you, mate. Thanks a lot. I'd probably go for a Coors. Corona with a lime, maybe, bottled. Don't think I've tried it on tap yet, actually. That's another thing. I'm in the club, which I will be tomorrow night. Then probably just a vodka, really. I'm a simple being. Hope you guys 4-4-2. Yes, Piers, how are we doing, mate? Great to see you back in the stream. Get yourself some crisps and that. I will do, mate. KP peanuts for the win. Get a shot with that money I've sent you. I will do, mate. Stella is my favourite beer. Well, I don't know. I couldn't really get into it. I'll try it again. Do you like the Magic Rock? Yeah, I've I had that the couple of weeks ago. Really nice, actually. It cost me a fiver, like, you know. I had to check that I had both my kidneys at the end of it, but no, it was nice. What is better, Coke or Pepsi? It depends. This is a really big argument, this. Diet Coke's the best one and Pepsi Max is the best one. Cooner's injured, isn't it? I've heard with me. Yeah, a bit of spending money. Don't worry. Cooner's at Birmingham. Yeah, mate. Yeah, don't worry, Adam. Ask if people would want to see a Magaluf vlog. I don't think that'll go with the channel, mate. I don't think. Why don't you? Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame. You obviously, you know, you. Well, I'm not gonna say it, but it's a shame. Obviously, of what's a shame. You could have come tomorrow. It's pay on day, but it's one of them. Only get drunk if town win. Probably get drunk regardless. I'll get drunk if we draw, but it's getting harder and harder to vlog. I turned up at Preston. I was really fresh, but yeah, we'll have to see what time I've got in store for us tomorrow. I'm falling asleep. I'm not even gonna lie. What's your prediction for the cup final on Sunday? I think Chelsea are going to win it. I think we're playing Forest away, Birmingham away, mate. I think, in all honesty, Liverpool are the better team at the minute, but Chelsea are just better in tournaments. You know, at winning individual tournaments. I take that back. Take what back? Yeah, Leeds are nowhere near level of anyone at the minute. There with like Morecambe and that. I think Liverpool are the better team. They have the better individuals, I would say, as well. But I might throw my pyros like it. Don't admit to that. Don't admit to that or reveal anything like that. You will get caught. But I just don't. Chelsea are better in tournaments. Who's better, Chris Löw or Toffolo? Bakuna straight and Chong on the bench. Deeney and all the defenders still injured. Will miss the game. Fair enough, mate. We'll have to see. Chong was a really good player for a few guys beforehand. I'm backing a 2-1 Chelsea win. That's what I'd say. But Toffolo, in my opinion, Kian, Rotherhis podcast. But we're going to wrap it up here, guys. We've been going for about 53 minutes. So we're going to wrap it up. 3-0 Town. Just don't lose, and we should be good. You know, we've got Peterborough next. I don't see how we can do anything but win that game. But like I say, we have to as a team. We have to, as a team, respect our opposition, whoever they may be. So, what's your opinion on Brian? New chant? I did not know there was a new chant. What's the new chant? And what's to the tune of? Have a good night, Brad. Up to you tomorrow. Take care, Nimrod. I'll be seeing all you guys, plenty of you guys tomorrow. If anyone wants to feature on a fan cam, then just DM me, and I always have the stuff with me. I'm always ready to do it. So ready to do a fan cam. So as long as you guys are there, I'm dying. Then we'll get it done. Let's go to Town. What a 3-team and season player for you, Town. Nichols, Wardy, Hogg. But it's Lewis O'Brien. I think we've had that a while, to be honest, mate. We had that before the Factor 51. I think it's just been sung louder now. We actually do need an actual new champ for him, in my opinion. Thanks for streaming, Brad, at the Town. Yeah, take care, George. Probably see you tomorrow, mate. Probably see all of you who are going tomorrow at some point. It's a smaller way end. But yeah, like I say, last thank you to Adam for the donation, as well as to Piers for the generosity. For the generosity on Wednesday night for the Cardiff game. Best sound chant departure when it was. Now probably the new one, say it ain't. So we've got Dwayne Holmes and Johnny Russell. Na 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 na. Anyway, take care, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow at St Andrews. Hopefully, it's good for town, and hopefully, it's not a loss. But yeah, stay safe, everyone. I'll be posting on Instagram and Twitter about that new stream. We always tell friends. And yeah, see you later, bro. Safe travels tomorrow. Thank you. See you, Brad. Might see me tomorrow with the drum. Fair enough, mate. Stay safe, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Town are going up with the fire in the bank.